I made a fake one.
In our last video, we talked about how the new Power Rangers movie project is going to be exclusively on Netflix and the movie will not be in theaters. As of right now, they're going to build that brand up and work on Netflix so we can hopefully build something nice there and it doesn't go to theaters and fall on its face, because it just seems like a lot of movies are failing right now with COVID, and the only ones that are really hitting are the huge blockbuster names. But today's video is all about that show, that series, casting, stories, what we've heard, what are the rumors. There is no actual real evidence yet. These are all things on the interwebs that we gathered and tried to put together for you guys. There's also watching a few different videos from around the Ranger verse, and we try to give you guys the latest news. But right now, Power Rangers just hasn't been giving us a lot of concrete news on what's going on, but that does mean something. It means they're working, okay? So about 6-7 months ago, we got a leaked script, and we hear that whole leaked script is thrown out. There was a huge time travel element and past Rangers. Well, we hear now that there's no time travel and there's actually going to be no old Rangers. It's all original Rangers, guys, which is actually kind of cool. I'm down with it. And I've said this for a while. I'm not necessarily for 100% of a Toei split, but I am for us doing something different for a while. And maybe, in a few years going back and picking a season or having some type of animated show that does use the suits or something. It would be fun, man. There's all different ways that you could still keep Toei around and they can make some money, but it would be in different ways, not that we are used to anymore. I'm not completely about cutting Toei off, because we still might use some suits in later seasons, and maybe, who knows, if you do a animated show, or if you do like what is it called, the Transformer Rescue Bots, or that new Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends show on Disney. You could have a bunch of different Rangers and you would use the suits. So I'm totally cool with that. But when it comes to the new show, I think it would be a smart idea to actually branch off and try to do something different. Try to Americanize this, make this a huge hit on Netflix and America again. I think if you take over here, you're going to take over the world again. Obviously, Power Rangers is still big, but it's not as big as it used to be. And I think it is time to change it up. Hasbro hasn't had a chance to really do what they wanted to do yet. And we know that the pandemic has kind of slowed some things down, and people are like, oh, well, they've had 4 years. We've only got to see what they're capable of with the toys. And, with Dino Fury, it's been an underwhelming release, but the Lightning Collection, they've given us so much awesome stuff, it almost makes up for it. But at the same time, we know that Hasbro wants to really dig their teeth into this big purchase that they have under their wing. They have a huge IP in Power Rangers, and they want to, I don't want to say suck everything out of it, but they want to capitalize on it, man. And it's time to build a Netflix show. And now it comes to the story, the cast. Now, I believe that they are going to go with a Riverdale, the Flash vibe. Who knows exactly how they're going to get into this. It might be a little bit more darker, but I hope there is still comedy in it, because it is Power Rangers, guys. I hope that there is some, it's not 100% just everyone dying and super sad, but at the same time, I want real life problems. I want real life threats. I would love all of that. I think that we're missing a lot of things with Power Rangers when it's just the kids show, because they try so hard to give us adults a real show to watch, but it's a kids show. At the same time, I understand it. So if they give us an adult show, there's so many more cool things that they can get behind and stories that they can tell if they just notch it up. So I really don't care what kind of stories they tell, because I know they're going to be good if they listen to the fans. The producers do their research, and then you bring in a good cast with some good writers. Man, it's going to be a good show. And another thing I did want to talk about is the cast is not going to be an open call cast. I'm hearing that they're actually looking for professional and experienced actors who have been on the scene before and that are currently acting or starring in other shows. Now, I've said for years, I think a Millie Bobby Brown would be cool. I hear that they're looking at talent around Netflix and some of their current shows, maybe shows that are on a hiatus or something like that. They're going to be looking around for the kid talent on Netflix first, I bet, because it's right there. It's under their nose, right? So, and this could be something really fun for the fans. Try something different, maybe have some Ranger lore from the past, or just go all original. We also hear that our boy David Yost is working on a show for Netflix, but it has not been picked up yet. But how cool would it be to like have those two shows and then eventually they would cross over? So many ways you could do it with Power Rangers, but with the show and the new movie, we think they're actually going to go after some real life professional experienced actors and that are known. That's the biggest thing, is like we for years with the kids show with, you know, and I do call it a kids show because it's amazing, but we got a budget of a kids show, baby. I love Dino Fury. It's probably one of the best Power Ranger shows I remember in a while. A huge Power Ranger Dino Fury fan, and Beast Morphers. But it's a kid show budget, so we're not necessarily looking for the we're not looking for the best actors. We're looking for the best of what we can get, because we know we're not going to pay them a lot of money. It's kind of like they're looking to get something under their belt and to get some exposure out of it. And we almost want to look for somebody that we could get something out of it, and we could get some exposure out of it as Power Rangers as a brand. Bring in someone that has not only a really good established profile and career resume, but someone that maybe has a few million followers. That's what we're looking for. And now it's not just about like, I don't want us just casting whoever just because they have a million followers. We need to make sure that they can act and they're good at the role that they are given, right? I'm not saying do it all for the clout, but if you could find somebody that's well known, that's why I always said a Millie Bobby Brown would be perfect, because she's actually a good actress and she's got a following. She's got clout. If she's in something, people are going to watch it, and it's Netflix, and they can just click it. They can just watch it. They don't have to go to theaters. I think that this would be amazing. I've been saying for like a year or two, Millie Bobby Brown for the next one. So I feel like it's not going to happen. If it does, I would freak out. I never do clips of going back in time, but I would for this one, because I've been talking about her for years. I think it would make sense, guys, for her to be in Power Rangers. But if not her, that's just the esque of what I'm looking for. That type, that Millie Bobby Brown type, then someone that is established. The kids know who she is, because that's what we're trying to go after. We're trying to go after the fans, but also that younger demographic, and get some new people into this, right? Get some well-known actors in here. Make this a show. What do you guys think? I need to know in the comments. I love hearing about what you guys think, because that's how all these videos kind of start. I get talking to you guys. I get reading forums. I get reading the comments on Facebook and YouTube, and here comes the videos. What do you guys think is going to happen? I think that the Netflix deal is going to be original when it comes to the Jonathan Entwistle stuff. Do I think we could get some type of animated show like that could use the old Sentai suits, you know, the Power Ranger suits from the past? Yes. Do I also believe that if this project does take a little bit longer, we could get Zoojer adapted, which would totally make sense. I would be for it. I love making these videos, but I just wanted to talk to you guys about this. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscription button, and also hit that notification bell to stay in the algorithm. Do you guys support the fan club? You want to help us make our next episode and keep this show running? Well, check out our brand new fan club t-shirts. These are on our Square site. Go check that out. Go check us out on all social media platforms. And thank you for rocking with us, guys.